Hey everyone, how's it going? So, we remember when I did that 300 subs video, like 9 months ago or something? Well, we finally hit that 500, so just want to say again, thank you everyone for for subscribing. I felt last year was a bit slow on uploads. I felt like I had more of an impact on, streaming and stuff. This year I have plans to do a lot more uploading of Blinks content. Maybe not as much streaming this year, but I have a lot of Blinks ideas that I want to try and get through. I'll try my best, no promises, but anyway, let's get on to the Q&A. First question. Big Pogs, man. Keep it up, smiley face. If you were to change one thing in TTS, what would it be? Except the side flip / back flip, because that's an obvious answer. So I had a thought about this. One thing I would like to change is that I would like it that... I would want it so that Momentopolis had stages in it like the rest of it. I think it would be so cool to have like this crumbling city thing that Momentopolis is, and just have all these stages, kind of like if anyone's played Elden Ring, crumbling Farum Azula, how it's sort of like that. But yeah, 3 stages in Momentopolis would be very cool. Next question. I'm mainly curious as to when you first encountered Blinks. Also, I'm curious as to why you decided to dedicate at least a majority of your channel to it. I love the Blinks content regardless. Well, just want to say thank you. I do enjoy posting Blinks content, so I'm glad that you like watching it. Mainly curious as when you first encountered Blinks. So I first encountered Blinks when I would have been around 3 or 4 years old. Would have been when my dad was playing Blinks on the original Xbox. I think around 2003. Yeah, I think it would be around 2003 or 2004. And you know, when you're that young, you look at anything on the screen, you go, oh, that looks cool. And the reason why I decided to dedicate my entire channel to Blinks, well, it kind of just happened on its own. I wanted to start speedrunning Blinks, and then it got to a point where I wanted to beat the world record. I then beat the world record, and then I got inspiration to make a original version versus Platinum Hits. I wanted to make a video about the original version compared to the Platinum Hits version, because there wasn't any video detailing that. There was the document online, but there was no video actually showing the changes visually. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to be the first person to do that. And I'm glad it's the most popular video on my channel. But then after that, I guess people, you know, before that, I was really only at 40 subscribers, and you know, when I just saw people coming in, looking through, enjoying the content that I produce with Blinks, you know, I felt like there was an audience that wanted Blinks, and there wasn't really anyone else filling that space. And you know, I love Blinks. I love making videos about Blinks. So I thought that would be it. Next question. Congrats on making it this far. I'm really happy for you, man. Question. Were there to be another installment in the Blinks series, official or unofficial, what are the 3 main things you want to see most in the game? I would want Blinks, I'd want an emphasis on time monsters, and I'd want more emphasis on time controls themselves. I like how in Blinks 1 that there's a bigger sandbox emphasis on time control usage, where you're more free to use time controls whenever you want. But in Blinks 2, it seems very forced. You're not able to experiment on it very often. Alright, next question. From my man Hornet. Congrats on making it this far. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So YouTube wise, I'd like to see myself have at least 1,000 subscribers in 5 years. I'd like to have a whole portfolio of Blinks content that anyone can see. In real life, I'd like to have a, you know, be employed, have a good income, and possibly move out. Next question. What is your opinion on the hit 2002 game Blinks the Time Sweeper? It's alright. Next question. I don't know if this has ever been asked before, but is Blinks your favorite game of all time, or is it your favorite to speedrun? If so, what is your favorite game of all time? Congrats on 500. Thanks. I don't really have a favorite game of all time. I would say that I have many favorite games of all time, but Blinks would be one of them. I would group up with Halo, Blinks, probably Dota, Bioshock, Dark Souls. There's a lot to count. But yeah, Blinks would definitely be up there. And is it my favorite game to speedrun? Yes, it would absolutely be my favorite. The games that I've speedrunned in the past are Spelunky, Blinks 1, Blinks 2, even a little bit of Halo, but not officially, and Sekiro. Sekiro would probably be my second favorite, if I were to categorize it. Next question. Congrats, my lad. 1. How did you know about Blinks and speedrunning? 2. Are there any mysterious or forgotten Xbox games you would like to play? And 3. If there are manga or anime of Blinks, then how would it be? Many thanks. Thank you. Number one. So how did you know about Blinks and speedrunning? Well, I knew about Blinks because I was exposed to it at a younger age. And I assume you mean Blinks speedrunning. The way that I found out about Blinks speedrunning was through Commander Ducky's, was it 113 run or 114? I can't remember. But that was the video that got me into Blinks speedrunning. Are there any mysterious or forgotten Xbox games you'd like to play? I don't know. I don't really have a sort of, maybe actually play Jet Set Radio Future. No, I think that's it. I think that's one of the games I need to play. It's not mysterious, but Jet Set Radio Future comes to mind. Maybe like all the old Xbox games that I used to play. Like, so off the top of my head, I can think of like, let's see, there was like Nightcaster, there's Speed Kings, like Motocross, Toxic Grind. I'm just going through my head right now, just trying to think of old original Xbox games I used to play. That's all I can think of anyway. And if there were a manga or an anime of Blinks, then how would it be? I would assume it would be like the Sonic comics, if anyone's seen. I would imagine it would be like the style, sort of like the style of that, more than anything. I feel like it would just be average. Nothing too crazy. Next question. Congrats on 500, amigo. What hobbies do you like doing outside of video games? Not really much. I don't really do a lot of anything. Like, the only thing that I do that when I'm not playing video games is either I'm editing, or I'm interacting with the Blinks Discord. Back in the day, I used to play musical instruments. I used to be in a jazz band around maybe 2017, 2018. But we don't really do that anymore. I'd like to get back into it, but then again, I have a tough time with commitment to activities. 2. What game would you like to learn how to speedrun outside of the Blinks duology? Well, I was thinking about Dark Souls 1, or a game, an older original Xbox game called Metal Arms, Glitch in the System. That game's a pretty good gem, by the way. You should all play that. A little bit challenging, very cool. And can you give a shout out to my Blinks 20th anniversary video you helped me on? I sure can. If anyone didn't know, I made a video with someone called Jenny Blaze, who made a retrospective review on Blinks of Time Sweeper, and all of the Blinks footage here that you can see. So all of the Blinks footage here that you can see is I recorded that on the Elgato, and then I sent it to Jenny to help out with her editing, because I don't think she wasn't able to record Blinks. So I think she came into the Discord server, and then I just sort of just said, hey, I can do this for you. I don't mind. It wouldn't take too much of my time. It took like maybe like an hour or two, just getting all the footage. But I wasn't really doing anything at that time anyway. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this video, if you like Blinks. And also at the end, I send a little voice message about my experience with Blinks and what it has done for me. Also subscribe, because she's almost at 100 subscribers. Next question. What do you think are the best and worst aspects of both Blinks 1 and Blinks 2 in your opinion? Can be gameplay wise, music, art, story, etc. So what is the best aspect of Blinks? Alright, so for Blinks 1, I would think one of the best aspects about it is about being able to go into any level and, carry over time controls. I think being able to hoard 10 pauses and then go to a level that you may be struggling in is, it's a nice little thing. I also like how fast you can go into the level and just do it. There's no cutscenes stopping you, there's no text boxes. It's just, you just go in, play, simple. Blinks 2. For Blinks 2, I really like the best part about it is the quality of life changes that it brought to the game. With like doesn't feel as slow, like the aiming feels nice. You're able to lock onto enemies. The time control, like being able to sweep up time controls and not lose a combo is pretty good as well. The worst part about Blinks, I think the worst part about Blinks 1 is that you are expected to die to learn from your mistakes, and dying in Blinks is very punishing and very brutal, and it's very apparent in Everwinter, because since there's no checkpoints in Blinks 1, if you die and lose all your retries, you have to go all the way to the start of the level, and that can be very frustrating for people. For Blinks 2, the worst part about it is the amount of text boxes and cutscenes that just take away your ability to play the game. I think if there was a mod that took out every single text box and like midway cutscene, I think the game would just feel a lot better, and it would feel like Blinks 1 a little bit. I think having text boxes for important parts of the game would help out, like your main objectives, but I don't think they need to be talking the whole time. Alright, next questions. Congratulations for reaching 500 subs. Keep going. My questions. If Blinks makes a big comeback, would you like to see a third game with a totally new story, a remaster/remake of the first game, or a reboot? I would like to see anything. It could be like a reboot of the first game, it could be a remake of it, you know, like updated graphics and stuff, or it could be like a new Blinks 3, it could be a prequel, it could be a game in between 1 and 2. I just want something. Next question. What is your personal favorite sweeper between the two games? Mine's the TS2000 Freeze from the first Blinks, though I like the early design better for looks. I actually do really like the TS16000S, I believe. It's the light blue and purple sweeper that you can only get in Everwinter. I just really like the color scheme. I think it looks really nice with the Blinks Bright set that you can get from Momentopolis. And I guess behind that would be the X7 Supreme. Next question. Hello Miku, congratulations on reaching 500 subs. I look forward to seeing more of your content going forward. Which time crystal, not time control, is your favorite and why? I really like the pause time control. I really like how it looks. I like the color blue itself, and I just like moons and like space in general. I like anything space related. So having like a crescent moon as a time control, oh sorry, not a time control, a time crystal, looks really cool. Next question. If you had the choice between unlimited bacon... Stop the cap! Next question. Heck yeah, dude, 500 subs. Keep doing an incredible job. Now, for my questions are... 1. When you discovered Blinks, what made you like the game? And 2. What made you get into speedrunning Blinks? I said that I first discovered Blinks when I was a kid, watching my dad play. And you know, when you're really a kid, you kind of you don't really have any filter or something to rate a game on. It's like, you know, it's the first time ever seeing something. So being the first thing that I ever saw, I just automatically liked what I saw. So what made me get into Blinks speedrunning? It was from Commander Ducky's Blinks speedrun from like 2018. I was so inspired by that I wanted to do it myself. Alright man, well in that case, I was just wondering if you think the shop cat is hot. She is. No, okay, look. I don't think she is hot in that way. I would say more cute. Next question. Congrats on 500 subs. Here's my question. Let's say if Blinks 3 or a sequel to Blinks 2 were to be released sometime in the future. What do you think about the level design? Would it be Blinks 1 with the linear kill all the time monsters design? More open-ended levels like in Blinks 2? Or a combination of both? I also hope they make Blinks become a playable character again. Well, I mean, I don't think anyone has an idea of what a Blinks 3 could be. I would really like Blinks 3 to be, the third Blinks game to be an in-between of Blinks 1 and 2. So after the events of Blinks 1, and you know, Blinks himself rises up to, you know, be an actual squad leader before the events of Blinks 2. I think that would be very cool. What's your opinion on one of the greatest movement options in the game? The very swag and cool side flip. In my opinion, it is one of the most useful movement options in the game. See a Chronoblob coming towards you? Side flip. See a piece of trash coming towards you? Side flip. See a fireball from a Kabassasaur coming towards you? Side flip. The possibilities are limitless, and this goes to show how well the side flip is implemented in the game. Also, when is the all side flips challenge stream coming? I've been waiting for so long. So the side flips challenge will probably not be for a while. We need to find a way to mod that into the game so that, you know, Blinks can only move through side flipping. And maybe I'll change it so that every time I jump it has to, or like I can't jump and the only way that I can jump is through a side flip. Next question. Why is Blinks 2 so bad? I think Blinks 2 listened to its criticisms a bit too well. With all the complaints coming from Blinks 1 of how it was too difficult, so then they made it very easy just action story game. I don't mind Blinks 2. I think it's okay. I think it's aged a little bit better than when it first came out. I feel like at the start people liked it and then it went down and then it's sort of slowly gone back up again. Not my official question, but why didn't you post on YouTube you were going to be in GDQ? I would have tuned in. Super cool you got to be a part of it. Awesome to see Blinks get some love. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have any excuses, but you know, I should have said that I was going to be in GDQ, you know. But yeah, it was really fun. I enjoyed commentating with Isna and Onel, while Lotus was the big star of the show. I also heard that apparently we were at like 42,000 viewers when Blinks was up, so that was pretty sick. But yeah, next GDQ, I'm going to try and submit for that one. I'm going to try and do Blinks 1 and Blinks 2, if that's possible. Who knows, maybe I'll submit for all medals as well. And my actual question, do you think you'll do a standard Blinks 1 and 2 review? I feel like Blinks 2 tried to fix all the complaints of Blinks 1, but it lost so much in return. It's strange that Blinks 1 is definitely the superior game, but Blinks 2 was better received at the time. Naoto Oshima really knew what made a game great/distinct. He had a very strong vision. I'd also love to see a merchandise of Blinks video. So, I mean, will I ever do a standard Blinks 1 and 2 review? Not a standard one. I think if I were to make a review of Blinks 1 and 2, it would be like an all-out video. It'd probably be one of the best things I could make, or like I would try so hard to make that video so high quality. I'd probably spend maybe 1 or 2 months just making one video. So, do you think I'll make a review? It's in the future. Not right now though. And the merchandise of Blinks video, not really on my bucket list, but you know, it's in my head. I know it's there. But yeah, you know, like if you wanna send me a Blinks plushie, you know, I'll be happy to do that. Again, I guess that's it for the 500 Q&A. Just want to say again, thank you everyone for sending in their questions like last time at 300. Next Q&A, we'll go for 1,000 subs. Video plans, I have a lot of Blinks audio stuff that I still want to post. I've been holding off posting it just so that I didn't want to post a bunch of Blinks audio stuff just straight after the 500 subs announcement video. I wouldn't want this video to get lost amongst the audio stuff. So I'll wait a little bit before I post that, but just know that I have a lot of ideas for Blinks. I slowed down a bit near the end of last year. You know, I stopped streaming Blinks. I stopped making a lot of videos on Blinks. Just didn't really feel like it. Just wanted to spend some time like doing my own stuff, playing Overwatch, playing other video games. But I feel a little bit of a spark again, and I'm just gonna ride it out and see where it takes me. See you at 1,000 subs.